Hey there, Angel of Galaxy, back with some more channeled messages. Hello, thank you for clicking on my new channel. Any support is very much appreciated as always. Please like, subscribe, comment. If these messages reach you loud and clear, oh my gosh, I'll be so pleased. I do know that messages are getting to people who are not commenting, but that's fine. You do not need to be commenting. Some people just don't like that. My spirit guides did tell me, and thank you for those who have commented and said something resonates, so that's wonderful too. Remember, spirit works through us in mystical and mysterious ways. These messages may not go directly to the intended person. They may be talking about someone you know. It could be their loved lost one or a situation around you or them. You may be just that heavenly post person delivering communication where it needs to go. If I say male or female, remember we have both aspects of the divine feminine and divine masculine. So please take it as it resonates. So Spirit are wanting me to talk about... No? Okay. Okay, they want me to say a poem. All right. So this poem is called Grief Unspoken. Weep not for me, although I'm gone into the gentle night. Grieve if you will, but not long, not for long, upon my sweet soul's flight. I'm at peace, my soul's at rest. There is no need for tears. With your love I was so blessed. For all those many years there is no pain, I suffer not. The fear now is all gone. Put now these things out of your thoughts, In your memory I live on. Remember not my flight for breath. Remember not the strife. Please do not dwell upon my death, but celebrate my life. Beautiful, thank you. Okay, let's go. Sorry, I've still got a bit of a cold, so it's getting better then. And excuse my nails, they really do need to be cut. Starting to snap. Okay. Oh, lovely. All right. Beautiful energy. She's very nice. I like her. All right. I'm so sorry. Okay. So she's coming in, this message for someone who lost a mother early on in their life. I'm seeing through the eyes of a little girl, her memories. I get the feeling that you had other females, because she's showing me that, a lot of females fussing around, who took on a motherly role. It might have been just for a few hours a week, but that's what I'm seeing. She's saying this really helped your father and yourself. The generosity and love, it's just overwhelming. I feel it. This is just wonderful. Just people, being at their best when there's a tragedy, in the community, or family members running around and helping out. She's saying that this gave you great substance on many levels. As it was, in a way, you were both being cared for on a daily basis, but by these different individuals, like she said earlier. She understands the only drawback there was the lack of her, your mother, I feel really emotional. It also made you acutely long for your own mother, and it was very painful at times. With great loss came a primal impulse to fill a hole that has been left, a hole that has left in the shape of a mother, became almost mythical. She was never really talked about. I don't think Dad really knew how to handle that, what to say, I suppose he stuck his head in the sand a little bit, like an ostrich would. Yeah. best not said, you know, in case he made it worse, I guess. So you could have been left to roam a space of fantasy and mythology, over glorifying her and venerating her, a way of immortalising what was irreconcilably left. I can never say that word, sorry. Irreconcilably lost, sorry. You may have felt that you hadn't been given the tools to help you process the loss, you know, and changes that losing your mother required. Your father did the absolute best for you under these extreme circumstances, even though, you know, he was traumatized and devastated, but didn't want to show it, you know, in case it upset you. Behind closed doors, you know, he would cry. Oh gosh, that's so sad. Your mother is very aware of how her early exit has impacted you and wants to commend your father for his fatherly love. I see he had both masculine and feminine characteristics of parenting, which really helped. And it was central to your psychological health, she's saying. She's acknowledging that you've been seeking a mother in every place. It's an emotional and psychological need. You have a sacred contract to fulfill in this lifetime. You had to go through this very tough departure, but you will heal, you'll transform, and you will awaken, she's saying. Oh. You will clear through truth, maintain connections to feelings, heal beliefs, and you will eventually reclaim inner power. And in return, after all you've endured and lost, you will share your authentic gifts to others who have similar life stories and have missed that feminine role model in their lives. She's telling me she's going to show you the way. She's going to take your hand one step at a time. Know you are guided as you have reached a fresh level, a fresh perspective of a life without motherly guidance in your life. Right. It's a journey of development which will not end. Even when one reaches this side of the veil, we're still growing and developing. All right. This lady, she's very, very, oh well. No, she would have been really nurturing mother if she'd have survived. Beautiful, yeah. Beautiful person. Lovely soul. I'm hearing the name Catherine. Matilda. Don't know whether that's you or... But it may not be, you know, just so take these names as they resonate. Remember, souls piggyback on one message sometimes. Davina. And Mark, I've got the name Mark. Tony. Jack. Martin. Okay. Abigail. Letitia. Letitia. Alright. Alright, she wants to leave you with that, and she's sending all her love to you. Gone but not forgotten, she's saying. Alright, thank you. So I'm seeing angel number 13 now in my mind's eye. Funnily enough, this is divine energy. It's with you and supporting you. That's what it means. In tuning into your power, your magic and your frequency. That's available to all of us, you know. As cycles end, stay positive and step into new beginnings. Alright, thank you for that. Alright, so I have... Okay, so I was walking past a motorbike this morning on my usual walk, and it said on the license plate PLJES. So, the motorbike was black with a bright yellow colour plate. So this is coming from someone who would have had a motorbike and had a partner called Jess. Alright. I'm hearing please tell Jess, which would make sense with the plate because it's PL Jess. Alright. So this guy's coming in to say that she needs to protect the house. And this makes sense because as I was doing my daily walk, I walked past a catering vehicle and I looked at it because it's a white one, you know, and it had an apple on it for some, you know, so I was thinking, oh, okay. But it was actually called Well Locked. So the property probably needs to be well locked, I'm thinking. And I also walked past one that says ADT. So you could use those initials too and mix and match. But this one's home security monitoring alarms. Interesting. Alright. So I'm being shown a back window which needs to be secured. If all this is done properly, it can prevent an occurrence. If the home is better protected than another, remember, an intruder will go for the quickest and easiest option. I've just been told they won't attempt it, but just please make sure make sure you secure things. Make a point of checking that all is locked and secured before you go on your night shift, as sometimes it slips your mind. You may be a nurse or some kind of a carer, because I'm seeing that. Don't have to be, as I say, just this one message. Other souls can piggyback on. So this there could be many people who just need to check right now. Don't mean to scare anyone, obviously. He's saying you finally changed those curtains. You absolutely never liked those dark curtains I bought. I could see it, but you were just like, oh, okay. But afterwards it was like very obvious, you know. And I did persuade you to buy them, in fairness. And actually, you know what? I can admit it looks much brighter and lighter now and makes the space look so much bigger. He's also saying he wants to tell you that your brother is going to be fine. He's just going through hormonal issues, you know, and he's feeling the fluctuation of this. Just give him a little bit more time, you know, it'll come good. He doesn't mean what he says, so please don't take offence. I know, it's hard sometimes. It just feels so disrespectful, doesn't it? Okay, beautiful, just a short one. Love as always. I'm getting the name Charlie, it's coming to mind. But it could be a dog or a childhood pet. This person would have had mousy brown hair. Don't know why he's showing me his fingernail and it's black. You know, like, So he may have had an accident. You know, like when you're hammering and then suddenly, bang, you've hit your finger by mistake. Or you may have just hit your finger by mistake. You've been putting curtains up, you might have been doing some DIY. Take it as it resonates and leave the rest for someone else to enjoy. So he's leaving his love with you and will be sending more signs to get you to notice things. Alright. Whoever you are, I see like a lovely leafy green street with houses on either side of the road. It's quite nice actually. Ah, okay, all right, thank you. This might be a different message actually. Sorry. I've just got a visual of a rose. For someone watching, your loved one is telling you to love yourself. You've been looking for praise and encouragement in all the wrong places, seeking adulation from others, when the answers lie within. Just as you admire a rose in a vase, it's time to take notice yourself. Notice yourself. Yeah, okay. Right. Spend a few minutes at the beginning and end of each day looking in the mirror. Smile and appreciate how it lights up your face and makes your eyes sparkle. I'm also I'm hearing the name Paul. I don't know what this is. Okay, Paul. Okay, alright. Don't know whether this is just a pop-in actually. Alright. Yeah. So maybe Paul, yeah, I think Paul also might have been to do with the top message. I'm not sure, sorry, I'm getting a bit confused. Somebody's popping in and out. So I'm thinking Paul, that's P, okay, yeah, alright, yeah. So PL could be Paul, I'm being told, alright, I'm getting it. Sorry, I'm a bit slow today, aren't I? Alright, let's go into my next message, shall we? Come on. Okay, so I have a mother called Rachel. And she's concerned, she's telling me about her daughter, as she's convinced that all her friends are against her. She's never been that sociable, but through school she gained a few close friends. She's finding it hard to handle her emotions after my passing, and I feel that she's going inwards and becoming quite withdrawn, which is a bit worrying, you know. Okay. So she wants to ask her brother Luke to spend time with her, reassure her that her friends are on her side and she has absolutely nothing to worry about. I think sometimes when you go through grief, your mind's all over the place. You know, you're trying to deal with those feelings, aren't you? You know, those emotions, thoughts, etc. That we can start to think that everyone's against us. Life's unfair, you know. Yeah. Alright. So you've got nothing to worry about, okay? So she's saying to her brother Luke, don't pry too much or be too jolly with her, as she is a teenager. It could have the opposite effect. She may clam up. We all know that, don't we? We try to help and just make things totally terribly wrong. When you have a teenager sometimes, you know. I always used to try and do reverse psychology and say the opposite, and then it would work. Okay. So she's saying, take her to a nice coffee shop. Some fast food will entice her, and sit and have a proper chat. This could get her out of the house. This interaction, performed properly, will enable her to open up and divulge how she is really feeling and performing. I do know she trusts you. You are always her favourite. So just please try for me, you know. If she says no, just keep having a go and she'll say yes eventually, alright? So Rachel's telling me she passed after a short illness in 2020. She's peaceful and learned a real understanding about her time on earth, reconnected to all that is. My ancestors brought such deep understanding of how my path was laid out, and says that in time she will teach you to look at connecting with and confronting your past experience in order to empower your future self. This will be done by healing these past hurts. She's telling me, you're doing a grand job so far. Keep going, my little star. That is what she used to say to you. And you do have enough grit and determination to shine brightly. Be seen for the wonderful individual you are. Many blessings are in store, so embrace all aspects of your journey until the day we reunite once again. I don't know why, but I'm hearing Casey. Right? Camilla. And Josephine. Alright, thank you. Take it as it resonates. As I say, it could be people watching, souls on the other side she's with, people in your environment. Okay, how are we doing for time? Yeah. Alright. Who's coming? Oh, okay. So I have a cat who's just popped in. Around, I'd say, maybe 5 years when he crossed. And I'm hearing the name Jarvis. He's talking about when he was on the earth, he'd constantly attack his tail, biting and pouncing on it until he worked himself into some kind of a frenzy. He often went too far and cried out in pain. But this he inflicted on himself. He's saying he doesn't think he'll ever lose his fascination with his tail. He just loved the way it worked independently from him. So if we think about like toys, they are predictable after a few uses, you know, and his tail was not. Also, it could have been some kind of security blanket for him. Bless him, this cat was definitely not a hunter and could have done with another animal. Somebody younger than him, you know. It probably could have detracted from his habit. Yeah, also, you know, introducing another animal can help with the stress or anxiety. And this would relax him too. So maybe he did that with his tail. So maybe you have a cat who's doing that, and that's a message. There's many ways you can sort that out. All right. Okay, so Spirit is saying we all have ups and downs in our daily life, but it's important to view the downs as lessons on how we could have dealt with the situation better. And a reminder to embrace ups. See, I myself like to write down the lessons I've learned this week through spirit signs and synchronicity. So, you know, I often kind of put things down, what I see, what I hear, what's in my environment, and obviously I've been doing this, so but it does help, you know. Yeah, I always recommend writing a soul journal where you can tuck away affirmations, intentions, thoughts and reflections. It's so therapeutic, honestly. Alright, so let's have a look what card we have today. So, this is postcards from the universe. Let's see what they've got to say to us today, Spirit. Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it's exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and pull back when entering any kind of relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape. through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We're so proud of you, the universe. Wow, you can see that, can you? Maybe not. Alright. What have we got there? Okay, so if you choose 1 or 2 and just ask a question, so pause the video if you want. So this is number 1. So if you've been asking about planning now, here we have Brian deck. Okay, so get things in order. It's time for change. Be prepared is the best event you can have. Yeah? So maybe there's something coming your way that will be kind of turbulent, let's say. Nothing bad, but turbulent. So yeah, just making sure everything's in place will make it lesser of a problem, I guess what this is trying to say. We have 1 and 4, which boils down to a 5. Can be a little bit changes, can't we, and challenges with the number 5. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else from that. Obstacles as well, I guess, you know. Yeah, but there's always movement with 5s, I feel, you know, but don't have that lack of faith, you know. This struggle or imbalance will be coming to bring in something much more exciting and fulfilling for you. But as I said, as the card says, just make sure you're prepared for that. Sorry, I don't know how to stand these things up now. Can you see that? Yeah. And number 2 card, if you pick that, number 20, be gentle, show compassion. Okay, show some compassion. Will you have a heart and all that? So for someone here, I feel that there's been arguments taking place, or heated words, you know. Maybe you've just been that little bit hard on somebody, or someone's been hard on you and they need to show compassion. It's sometimes, you know, when things are a bit chaotic around us, we start to, you know, feel a little bit anxious and less able to deal with other people's problems. So if someone comes to you with an issue, you're trying to, you know, work out what to do in your own life. Sometimes it can appear like we come in a bit snappy, you know, when really we don't mean to. It's just we've got a lot going on in our own minds. So just like this little mouse, we're asking you to be a little bit more gentle. Maybe there's someone around you who really needs you right now, and could just do with a bit of that compassion, yeah, in life. All right, how are we for time? Yep, we're finished, I think, now. Okay, so I'd like to end by thanking each and every one of you for watching my channel. I'm so grateful and humbled to have a platform where Spirit and I can co-create to bring messages to people who need them. Please stay safe, stay happy, and spread the love. As I've said before, I'm a brand new channel, so if you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe so I can make more content for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay happy, stay well. Much love till next time. Bye.